Hi guys, how's it going? I13th Duke here, and I wanted to make this video in response to a video that I watched over on Kraken OXTS86V's channel. We're just going to call him Ox for now. He made a video called 100% F2P free-to-play roster, Marvel Strike Force, and I'll put a link in the notes below. Now, what he said was that you can be a very successful free-to-play player, which is true, and he used his buddy Nivek's account to show you just how good you could aspire to be. Now, people who know the game know that Ox is a huge Kraken. He's the #1 player in the world. He spends money like it's paper on the game, and that's terrific because it keeps the developers in t-shirts and keeps them making great content for the game. And I've got no problem with Krakens whatsoever. Equally, I like free-to-play players. I think the problem that he had and why he got so many disparaging comments below, people saying this is a pointless video, and I assume all beta players' accounts look like this and all this sort of stuff. I think it was because the fact that he picked his buddy who has been playing since the first day of the beta launch. He runs 4 of the most successful alliances in the world, and it's just kind of not what the average player could aspire to, who wants to put in some time during the day to play the game and play it well and just have a bit of fun. So what I wanted to do was just show you my roster, just as a little bit of a contrast to Nivek's that Ox showed. And just wanted to say that I am a global launch player, sort of. I started about 10 days after global launch, something like that. So I've been playing for about 4 months. I have put some money into the game, so I'm not completely free to play. So my Captain America is beneficial of the Captain America pack that you get right at the start of the game, the 2-day offer when you first install the game. And you get 100 shards and some other bits and bobs for $9.99. I invested in that. And then also my Merc Lieutenant down there, he benefited about 2 weeks ago, I think it was, maybe a week ago, from the Merc Lieutenant pack, and that was $4.99. And I did that to get him over the 3-star limit so that I could go ahead and play the 3-star campaign to get a ton of gold. Now, as luck would have it, I then go ahead and pull a load of shards out of a premium orb, and it was a complete waste of time anyway. But never mind, that's beside the point. I probably spent about 15 quid in the game in total. So I'm mostly free to play. But as you can see from my Captain America and my Merc Lieutenant, those shards really haven't made a huge amount of difference, because everything else you're seeing in this account is completely free to play, completely farmed from the game. No money or anything has gone into it. It's just a bit of time and a bit of knowing what I'm doing. So let's show you my overall account. So there's my player profile. You can see that I've got a total collection power of about 371k. You can see my strongest team there on the right. That's actually my arena team, I think. I'm running an arena at the moment. Just double check that. So I can't actually remember. Yeah, so that's my arena team. It's not quite my strongest team. If I put all 5 of my strongest characters in a team, it would be over 100k, but that's my current arena team. So what have I done over the last 4 months to get this far? Well, I think firstly I focus on the top row of characters that you see there. Yondu, Quake, Captain America, Black Widow, all the best characters in the game. Now, before we go any further, let's just get the Black Widow thing out the way with, right? So I was lucky in a bunch of premium orb pulls. Okay, it's just as simple as that. I did use the crystals that you can go into supplies, and you can use crystals or power cores as they're called here. Sorry, I'm a Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes player as well, so if I cross-fertilise my terminology, I do apologise. But occasionally Black Widow appears in there. When I was getting really close to unlocking her, I did make, I think, 2 or 3 power core purchases in there. But all the shards that you see for Black Widow are all completely free to play. Now, some of you might be saying, oh, you're just bloody lucky, you know, you've pulled out these premium orbs. Well, yeah, you kind of make your own luck, right? And what I do is every Monday I religiously play the blitz that comes up for the premium orb pulls, and I get 1 to 10% rewards for those, and I get at least three premium orbs from that. Of course, there's the milestones events as well. They give you premium orbs, so you can see I'm probably not gonna hit that last milestone with the campaign energy, but I've hit all the other milestones. That gives you pretty much a free premium orb from there. So I'm probably hitting 4, maybe 5 premium orbs a week. And you pull the premium orbs, yes, you're going to end up with crappy characters out of those pulls, but occasionally you will pull out Black Widow. It's just the law of averages, it's bound to happen at some point. And I just got lucky with Black Widow. The one that's really frustrating me at the moment that I'm just not getting is Nobu down there. I really only need a few more shards for Nobu to finish off and unlock him. But we're being patient and we're waiting. So yeah, you can see here that Yondu, I've just taken him to tier 10. That was a difficult farm, but made better to get to tier 10 by the events that are happening at the moment for Ant-Man and for Rocket Raccoon. That gives you a ton of gear if you're playing the hard nodes. Yondu, very easy to farm, unlocks in Heroes 1.9. You're going to unlock that in the first few days of the game. All I've done is I've farmed that node every day since I've been playing. Every day for 4 months, and I've got my Yondu, as you can see, up to 5 stars and 44 shards. In the last couple of weeks, I probably haven't farmed him as much because I've now switched over to Kingpin farming. Where have my Kingpin's gone? There he is. So I unlocked the Villain 6.9 node recently, and Kingpin is an important character in Arena at the moment, and also in one of my Blitz teams. So I'm trying to get him above the 2-star unlock, and I'm now cracking on, just got him past 3 stars. So I'm now switching more to farm Kingpin on a daily basis. But everybody says that Yondu, Quake, Captain America, Black Widow are the best characters in the game. Absolutely agree with that. You can easily get hold of Yondu. Quake, you can easily get through the Arena store. So when you're in the Arena, just use all your currency on Quake. Captain America, more difficult. I would recommend, if you get the offer, to just put £10 or dollars or euros of your hard-earned money. It gives something back to the developers, helps them carry on making the game. But also it unlocks Captain America, and he is the best tank in the game by far. He's a great character. But even if I hadn't done that, even if I had just played through the campaigns, got to Heroes 6.9 and Nexus 5.9 and unlocked, take away the 100 shards that I've got there, and I'd still have a 4-star Captain America, right? So after a few months, even if you don't want to spend the money on that offer, or you don't get that particular offer when you log in for the first time, you can still unlock Captain America after 3 or 4 months worth of work in the game. So it's not a big deal. If you don't have Black Widow, if you're not going to ever be getting Black Widow, you don't think, because you're just not a lucky kind of person, Mercenary Lieutenant, fantastic person to have in your team. Very good. Call the Shots is the one that you need to upgrade. That gives offense up to allies and speed up as well. Once you max that bad boy out, that's going to be going every 2 turns. It's not as good as Black Widow, but it's pretty good. And I'm currently working on my Mercenary Lieutenant, again, farming these nodes when I get enough currency, training him up and getting his abilities up as well, because he's an excellent in the villains campaign. So I'll be if you do invest in him, then he's well worth having for the villains campaign. And then other tunes you can see in my top 10, Crossbones. He's a classic, so easily farmed out of the Blitz store. And also he has a node as well in villains if you really want to do that. But the Blitz store, you get a ton of currency for doing the Blitz rewards. You can see that I'm currently at milestone 12, so that means I've unlocked all these milestones. We're in day 3 of the Blitz. But even if you're a lower level player, you can still unlock 3, 4, 5, 6 of those reward tiers. You're going to be getting 2,000-3,000 currency, and that's easily spent in this store, and you can just go mad for Crossbones. Lots of people get Gamora as well. She's a great toon. I'm currently farming Mercenary Riot Guard because I'm getting my mercs up for that challenge. I won't have other mercs to support him, but at least it's done. Ravager Boomer for the Star-Lord challenge because you need 5 Ravagers or 5 Guardians at 5 stars to unlock him, so I'm working on that. A lot of people, including myself, do these Blitz Orbs. They're really cool. The great thing about them is you get currency with them, so I'm just going to open one and show you now in case you've never done it. You do get a random character, so at the moment here I've just pulled Hydra Scientist, whoopee. But Hydra are a good team, it's a good solid team, but you get a ton of currency as well. So 5,300 currency in that particular one. You generally average about 3, 4, 5,000. That's not to be sniffed at. So my strategy here was that I got Gamora and I got Crossbones up to 6 stars, and then pretty much I've been pulling orbs ever since. I have, as I said, switched to Mercenary Riot Guard and Ravager Boomer, but that's if you're early doors and you're looking to get some really good characters straight away, then you can't go wrong with Gamora and Crossbones. They're absolutely fantastic characters. So really what I'm trying to say here, guys, is that it's about knowing the right things to do in the game, which characters to go after, how to spend your power cores. So one of the things that I've done with my power cores is occasionally down in the offers section, and this is full of offers now for the summer and the stuff that's going on, but occasionally there's a gold dump down here, and as you progress through the levels, you go over 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 levels, you get an offer that comes in to spend power cores on gold. Gold is a really high priority for you in this game. You absolutely need to spend as much as you can to get as much gold as you can, because leveling takes so much gold. I would buy those offers with the power cores. So I get to level 10, buy that offer. Level 15, buy that offer with power cores. If you do that, it then gives you a massive boost in gold, and it allows you to level your characters up faster. I think that was I got a tip from a friend of mine on that, and I'm really glad I did it. So I think that's everything that I want to say right now. This is not a hate video for what Ox did. I think he's a top bloke. He spends a lot of money in the game, and without him, a lot of us wouldn't be able to play because there just wouldn't be the content that's coming out. It's not a hate video for Nivek as well. He started at the beginning. He's a great supporter of the community. He's got 4 fantastic alliances out there, all doing really well. But what I really wanted to say in this video, guys, was that if you're just an average player, you play maybe half an hour a day, you can have a reasonably decent roster. I'm able to go into the arena and do pretty well. I think I showed you my arena, but you can see here I'm ranked 70, which is pretty good. I stay in the top 100 generally. In the Alliance raids, I can pretty much go into the raids. I can't at the moment because our raid's about to finish and I've done all my nodes, but I can pretty much get a team together that can auto those. And this is all just within sort of 4 months worth of playing. In Blitz, I'm regularly coming in the 1 to 10%. I'm generally scoring over 300,000, and I'm not going mad. I'm not doing the 3 free refreshes a day. I'm doing maybe playing Blitz once, maybe twice a day, something like that. So I'm not going completely mental on that. And I've been getting in 1 to 10%, by the way, since the game launched globally. Now I know that everybody's rising up, and players like me are going to stay in the 1 to 10. But if you're just starting right now, then you're not going to get into the 1 to 10% probably. But what I'm saying is that you just build over time, the right characters doing the right things. You may be lucky and get into a baby arena shard. That's going to help you out with getting the power cores from the rewards. You do get a lot of power cores that come through. But even if you're finishing, in the top 1500, you're getting 60 power cores a day, plus the ones that you get from the daily objectives. That's not terrible. It's enough to build up every day, and then when those gold offers come through, you can snaffle them up, and it will really help you gear up your characters. Okay, guys, that's it. If you like this video, please leave a thumbs up. If you want to leave a comment, go right ahead, and I'll try and respond to as many as I can. If you want to see some more Marvel Strike Force videos, I'm very happy to make some about maybe the top 10 tips for newer players, some of the things that I've learned in the game, or maybe how I go about doing blitz. Because you see, I'm not a massively overpowered player, but I do play the game fairly regularly, and I've got quite far in it, so maybe I can help some of you guys out. But just give me a shout out if you want that. Okay, cheers guys.